Hey, hey, everybody.
Hi, welcome. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. I'm tanned from vacation. I am. We're going to talk about someone famous on the show here, as long as I don't forget. I better make a note of that. I titled it that. Now I got to remember to talk about it. Someone famous listens to show. All right, I'll get that. Well, welcome everybody. Christmas is this week. I hope you're ready for it. I actually have my shopping done. I think I could be done with my shopping. That needs to quiet down over there. Why is that making? There we go. I could be done with my shopping. I think I'm done with my shopping. Possibly done with my shopping. I wrapped a whole bunch of presents. Ginny, good morning, Ginny. How are you, Debbie? How are ya, Mike? Who day, baby? How about yesterday, huh? Wasn't that a great victory? Sherry's here. I'll take a victory anytime. Amanda is here. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. I got a Saturday. I went out and I had my list of stuff that I was going to get, and I just went boom, 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 boom. Just popped them all off. I knew where I was going, what I wanted, and when I got there, I found what I wanted, or if it wasn't there, I was out the door. I pride myself on getting all the shopping done in the least amount of time possible. That's why you have a list. That's why whenever you go shopping, you have a list. Grocery store included. That way you don't buy a whole bunch of extra things. Tracy's here. Good morning, Tracy. Ginny. Did I say hi to you already, Ginny? I didn't. If I did, Ginny, I did twice. Ginny Miller. All right, so who's the famous person that's watching, actually listening to the show? I don't think she watches this, although she should. She really should. Someone famous listens to the show, and I found this out. We should make a song about the Bengals, Ginny. We should. Whoop, whoop. Maybe it'll get huge. I didn't get you anything, Mike. I got you nothing, Mike. And be happy about it. Actually, I was in Florida on Friday. All last week I was in Florida. So I should have just said hi to you down there, Mike. But when I was in Florida, so this is actually a nice transition there. Thank you, Mike. When I was in Florida, I went to our friend's house. They're renting a house down there, and they invited me down. I went, okay, cool, I'll come down. And so I went down there, and when I got there, I had I didn't have them pick me up at the airport. I said, I'll get a ride from the airport. I could have taken Uber, would have been a lot. They gave me the name of a guy named Kenny. I sent me his business card. They said, take Kenny. Kenny will pick you up and take you to the airport. So for $40, I got to drive from the airport, St. Petersburg Airport, over to St. Pete Beach. And Cheryl was my driver. It wasn't Kenny, it turns out, although the card said Kenny on it. Cheryl picked me up. Very nice. And Cheryl goes, oh my gosh, I know exactly where you're going. We've taken a bunch of people to and from this house. And she goes, and I understand you're in radio. And I'm like, I am. I just figured that was just something that came up. And she goes, and I just took someone to the airport that just loves you. I'm like, really? So I get to our friend's house, and Steve and Gil's house. Hold tight, everyone. I must talk on the radio. We'll continue the story in a moment. Let's not forget where I am. See, merry gentlemen. Just ye merry gentlemen. And it just ends like that. Good morning. It's Jim and Amanda on Warm 98.5, and all music warmathon of all Christmas music on Warm 98.5. So I get to the house, and Steve and Gil are there. They're the ones renting the house, invited us down. Very nice. Thank you. And the first thing they say to me is not, oh, hey, welcome to the house. Like, oh my gosh, my stepmother is going to be so upset she missed you. She was so bummed when she left here. I'm like, what are you talking about? Turns out, Gil's stepmom, her name is Janet. She loves listening to this here show on Warm 98.5, which is wonderful. Thank you very much. But when she found out that I was coming down to stay at the house that she was in, she's like, oh, well, he'd be here when I'm here. And of course, we missed each other by mere hours. I think probably Cheryl took Janet from their house to the airport and then picked me up, waited for me, and I came, and we just like ships passing in the night. So Janet is awesome. She left a Christmas tree ornament for me on the tree down there. I thought I took a picture of it, and I show it to you, but I guess I didn't. But took a coffee filter and flattened it out and wrote, Jim, Merry Christmas. I'm so sad I missed you, Janet. So I wrote underneath it, oh, my favorite Janet of all, Merry Christmas, Jim. So hopefully they send it off to her. So Janet is amazing. She listens to the show. And she seems to be telling everyone. She's like my best PR person. I'll take it. Anyways, shout out to her. Also, shout out to Steve, who took me fishing all last week. I'm not a huge fisherman, and you could probably ask him that. I caught one. I lie. I caught one. But other than that, he's catching a whole bunch, and I'm catching 0. Not one fish. But we had a good time, and I got a little sun. So that was pretty cool. I'll do that again if they ever want to invite me back. Caroline's here. Good morning, Caroline. Scott. Hey, Scott. Welcome back to work. I know you're back there now. Here is one thing that I thought was kind of weird. I was having a great time, right? And I buy I started just buying stickers of places I go. So there's my St. Pete Beach sticker, right? I got the one with a fantastic little beach and the water and the sunset. I'm like, yeah, that's going to remind me of sitting on Steve's boat. Yes, Mike, I used bait to go fishing. I did. Although we had a hard time getting the bait. It wasn't going too well at first when we were getting bait fish. So I was like, why don't we just get corn and hot dogs? That'll work, right? Corn and hot dogs always works when you go fishing, right? So anyways, I got this, and then I got back here today, and I got sad because I thought I had this really cool keepsake that I can put up that remind me of St. Pete Beach and my sunset. And I want to take you on a quick little tour. Make sure I got some time. Quick little tour. Let's go outside, and I'll show you why I got so sad and so disappointed. So over here, we have our little darkened jock area. Get some lights going on. There we go. We've got the lockers here. Right here, in this locker right here, is where Chris O'Brien, who works on WGRR, he has his locker. He just went to Key West. Look at his sticker. It's a beautiful sunset right over the ocean in Key West. Look at my little sticker. It's a beautiful sunset right. This sucks. I got it's the same sticker. It's not really where I was. And this is bigger than mine. Now, he's been here longer than me, right? Everybody knows Chris. I'm sad now. My little sticker is not real. Bummer. So that was my sadness. So I went into him today. Actually, I thought it was Janine's locker, actually, his wife. And I said, man, you all ruined my vacation. I had a great vacation. I come back and I see that you guys have the same sticker as me. I guess in the back of my mind, I was trying to ruin theirs as well, so I thought they got a bad sticker too. Reusing the stickers. What's that all about? Yeah, I know, Jenny. It's hard to win, isn't it? It's cool when you do it. That's the cool thing about winning. If it was easy to win, everyone would do it, right? But that's why someone has to lose every time. Someone has to lose every game so someone can be a winner. And in the case of Santa's Grab Bag, a lot of people have to lose. So one person could win. Hey, really quick, Amanda will be back tomorrow, Scott. She took today off because we made her work the radiothon for Dragonfly Foundation on her vacation day. So she got to take that vacation day and plop it here, which she almost forgot about Friday. Cindy had to remind her that she had Monday off. She's like, I have Monday off? She's like, yeah, you do. Oh, cool. So she's going shopping today. That's what she's doing. Kind of cool. Thanks to Dewey's Pizza. They sent me a nice little card. Let's say hello to Dewey's Pizza with some nice fuzzy socks from Dewey's Pizza. It says Dewey's Pizza on the bottom. And they are fuzzy. They are soft. I hope they fit me. I guarantee you this, though. As soon as I get them home, they'll be taken from me. Dewey's Pizza. Right? Yay, Dewey's. It's soft. I guarantee they'll be taken from me. Because my kids do that. Silly kids. 14 weeks till your official retirement. Mike, congratulations. I've got many years to go until mine. Abigail's here. Good morning, Abigail. 4 more sleeps until Santa comes. Yes, Shannon. I'm excited about that. Aren't those great socks? Those are, Abigail. I like those socks. Big thanks to Dewey's Pizza. Make sure you get your pizza at Dewey's. And make sure you get their, is it the Yukon pizza? Where it's Yukon Gold potatoes. Ooh, and it got a whole bunch of goodies on it. It's yummy. You need to check that out. Hold tight. Must do work again. Yeah, my new running socks, Scott. That'll do well. I got my prescription for my physical trainer, my PT person. So hopefully I can get my ankle working again. I'm walking on the wrong side of my foot's what I'm doing. Hang on. Cincinnati's Christmas station, Warm 98.5. In case you're wondering, is Santa flying over today with Santa's grab bag? The answer is a big, fat, jolly ho, 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 yes. So just after 8 o'clock, be listening for Santa's sleigh, and then be the ninth caller at 513-749-1098, and you can reach in his bag of presents, pull something out. It's all yours. Good luck. Listen for Santa. Ba-ba-ha. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Pat's here. Good morning, Pat. You're in Topeka. Pat's my mother-in-law. I thought my wife and I were having this big discussion on when my mother-in-law was flying back from Topeka. I guess it's today you're flying back. I couldn't remember. I guess she FaceTimed you yesterday. I should have asked her what the final decision was. So Pat's flying back from Topeka today. The big present was not earplugs, but AirPods. So she can now listen with her really cool wireless stuff on the plane. That got me right there. Oh, speaking of getting you. So last night we're making, I had a dinner injury is what happened. I'm so silly. We're making shrimp scampi. And yeah, I was down in Florida for a week. I never had shrimp once. I had oysters on the half shell. They were yummy. So yesterday, Tracy goes, let's have some shrimp scampi. I'm like, awesome. So we make it all up, and she's like, let's do the grated Parmesan cheese. Let's not do, open the packet up, and it's that plastic stuff that really doesn't melt too well. So we got the block of Parmesan cheese out. I got the grater, and I'm grating away, and it was too small of a grater, and I wasn't getting enough, and I had to grate enough for 4 of us. So I got the big grater out that stands up like this, and you just go like this, and I'm going like this, right? I'm like, and I had almost all of it done, and I probably went 3 grates too far, because all of a sudden I'm like, ah! I like grated, look at that. There's the grater. You can see the grater marks. Not the ice cream place, mind you. Right? You can see the grater marks on my finger there. 3 chunks of skin came out. And then I'm looking at it. I'm like, it's not bad. You can't see it. It wasn't red like that when it happened. Well, it wasn't red like that until about 10 seconds later when all of a sudden blood started gushing out. And this sucker bled. I'll probably have a scar there. It probably bled for 20 minutes. I'm like holding pressure on it. I got a bloody napkin. They looked fantastic during dinner. And I didn't tell the kids that there was my flesh in their Parmesan cheese. I probably should have. But I figured they have my DNA. What can my flesh do to them? I won't hurt them. Besides, it'll be that one part of, they'll be like, this shrimp scampi is good, except I have this little piece of cheese that won't melt. I'll be like, that's that. And Tracy'd hit me. That's Daddy's skin right there. This is really good. What's the secret flavoring? Daddy's skin. That's the secret flavoring. Shelly says, hello from Ohio. Well, I'm in Ohio, Shelly. Where are you? Hello from Ohio. How can we do that too? We're not like, oh, that hurts. Shelly burned her hand on the Skyline Chili Bowl. Yeah, that'll hurt. Why do we always say we're from Ohio? Like we add the state in. Kentucky probably does it as well. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. Right? I'm from Covington, Kentucky. Where are you from? I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Even when you're like telling people in Ohio where you're from, right? And we all know where Columbus is, Toledo is, but we always add Ohio after it. Why do we do that? Why? Actually, when I was in Maryland, we didn't do that in Maryland. When I grew up in Maryland, we were from Chevy Chase, or we were from Silver Spring, which is where I lived, or White Oak, which is more specifically where I lived. Not White Oak, Ohio, right? But White Oak, Maryland. But we knew it was Maryland. It's just weird. Ohio, we didn't, or Maryland, we never did that. But I came to Ohio once I got here, and everybody, we all do it. And I do it now, too. It's weird. My favorite Christmas song, Abigail? Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That's a classic. My late favorite Christmas song, please don't tell me it was Hippopotamus. What's it going? How come it's not? Was, Christmas Shoes. I know. That's a sad song. That'll just brighten up your day. It's a great song, but it's so sad. It really is. Favorite Christmas song, Little Drummer Boy. Love Little Drummer Boy. And Mary Did You Know? I have to say that has become one of my favorite Christmas songs. I didn't dig it for the longest time, like years. When did the song come out? Think of when the song came out, and I didn't start digging it probably until about 5 years ago. Maybe because I didn't listen to the whole thing. That could be what it is, because I'm going to stereotype here, but I'm a guy, and we don't really listen to words all the time, right? It sounded good, but I didn't really listen to the words. And finally, I listened to the words. I was like, man, this is a good song. Mary Did You Know? That's a fantastic song. But Little Drummer Boy is good. Yes, Pentatonics has a great version. There's a lot of good versions of Mary Did You Know. Boney M does a great version of Mary Did You Know. I think that's probably when I started like listening to the actual lyrics of the song. Boney M, it's a Dutch Caribbean group from the 70s, in case you're ever wondering who Boney M is. They have some very fun music. It's odd, but very fun. I've listened to it multiple times. I'll put it up on Spotify and listen to Boney M. Give yourself a little fun today and Boney M it up. Richard, you still have shopping to do. That doesn't surprise me, Richard. Come on. Hey, Caitlin's here this morning. Everybody say hi, Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin. The Hippo song. You know, the funny thing is if you don't know the history of the Hippo song, I'm going to try to get this right. But when I lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we're about an hour and a half from... Do I want to play another song? I don't know. Let's see here. This song will end at 56. I'll play another song. The Hippo, Oklahoma City was just south of us. And they had a zoo down there back when the Hippo song came out. So I don't know what it was, 50s, 60s, probably 60s. And they were trying to do a fundraiser for the Hippo, to get a hippo. And so this girl, whoever it is, I can't even think of who sings the song, came up with that song and won a contest. Or see, now I've got the story, but I don't have the story. Don't you love it? It's like when you have the right pair of pants, but you can't remember which pair of pants fits. You've got 5 pairs of pants, one of them fits. I've got the story. I just can't finish it. I want to say it was a fundraiser. Anyways, it's a fundraising song, and it drives me crazy. I turn off every time I hear it. And I know, and right, I'm the Christmas station, right? SpongeBob Christmas song feels like the first Christmas to me. Yeah, he starts howling in it. That's awesome. Where does he start howling? Same spot every time? I had a dog. It was, I can't get your message to open up. Oh, that's all, yeah. I had a dog, speaking of howling. Good morning, Nancy. Steve's here. Good morning, Steve. Dog's name was Casey. And Casey would start howling 42 seconds into Garth Brooks' Friends in Low Places every time. It was like, and about 30 seconds into it, she would get up from wherever she was and she'd be like, and she'd turn her head towards wherever the speakers were. And she'd go over and she'd sit in front of the speakers about 3 feet away. She'd just sit there until 42 seconds into it. All of a sudden you'd see her head start to move and it would come up and she'd make this little O with her mouth. And she'd be like, oh, and she'd sing along. And she never did this howl any other time that sounded just like this. And she'd sing along and then she'd stop. And then she would wait until it came back on later. It was the same spot every time she'd howl. And she'd sit the same way. She'd move her head the same way. She'd move her lips the same way. She'd have the same howl come out. It was the funniest thing. And she would do it whether it was Garth Brooks singing or anyone else playing it. Because I experimented with other versions. And as long as it was Friends in Low Places, 42 seconds into it, the same spot every time, my dog Casey would just sit there and it was the best dog trick ever, hands down. She even did it. We were out at a concert, and there was a cover band was doing it, and they're up on stage. I'm like, I wonder if Casey will do this. And so all of a sudden, she's like, and then she starts walking over towards where the speakers were. Swear that's the truth. All right, I think I got to get going. I got work I have to do, guys. Silly work getting in the way of everything. Don't forget, we got Santa flying by here soon. Aw, teacup Yorkie. Nice. Chris is here. Shannon, Abigail, y'all be good. God bless y'all. Take care. We'll be back again tomorrow. Amanda's back. It'll be weird working with Amanda. It's been like 2 weeks. Plus, there was a whole Thanksgiving thing in there. So we've worked like since the week of Thanksgiving, 4, 5, 6 days together. What's that all about? That's just crazy stuff. All right. I've got to do the top hour ID promo talking about the Christmas park now. I got an itch. And I got to do some traffic. I love doing traffic so much. Oh, good. The accident's been cleared. But in Kenton County, disabled vehicle right shoulder I-71-75 southbound at Erlanger. All right, I'm going to do this. Y'all can stick around while I do it. It'll be great. Or you can run. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Stand by. Can't believe I missed Janet. Shout out again to my friend. Oh, I told him I'd give him a shout out. Steve, Eric, and was it Frank, I think? Hanging out with them. Also to Julie and to Marilyn. Of course, to Steve and Gil. All my friends from last week. Okay. And the guy who danced without a shirt on who split the crotch of his pants wasn't one of us. Crazy vacation stories. Cincinnati's Christmas station, Warm 98.5. Thank you so much for joining us this holiday season. I mean, this is the way to get Christmas rolling. Whether you've been with us for the last month or you're just joining us today, like, okay, I'm ready for Christmas. We are ready for you. Thank you for joining us. If you want to keep a countdown and when exactly Christmas is going to be here and when exactly you better have your gifts wrapped, we have the Christmas countdown clock sponsored by Cincinnati Pops. It's at warm985.com. By the way, the Cincinnati Pops on New Year's Eve, the 31st, they're going to be doing the music of James Bond. That is going to be something really neat to check out. So check that out. But also, if you need to know the exact time or maybe to threaten your children with, you better be good. You have 4 days and 15 hours until Santa arrives. Just check out that Christmas countdown clock sponsored by Cincinnati Pops. It's 8:01 right now. Amanda, she's going to be back tomorrow. That's something to celebrate. The other thing to celebrate is the fact that it's going to warm up to 44 today with sunshine. It's chilly right now. It's still 25 at Warm 98.5. Yeah. Oh, everyone's calling. Everyone's calling right now for the Santa's grab bag. Oh, yeah, Richard, buy one, get one free. Your Warm 98.5 traffic, that accident we were talking about on I-74 earlier at Montana. If there's backup that you're in, it will be smoothing out soon. That accident has been cleared. There's still some fog reported around the North Bend area. And in Kenton, I-71-75 southbound at the Erlanger exit, there is a disabled vehicle on the right shoulder messing with this morning. And that's all we have except for Santa. Stand by. He's on his sleigh. He's headed this way. And you're going to hear him fly over so you can win big coming up in less than 7 minutes on Warm 98.5. Yeah, there was this dude who was dancing. We were at Johnny B's, and there was a really good band there. 3 nights in a row we went there. And there was this dude who was dancing, and he had no shirt on. I mean, he could be without a shirt, right? Me without a shirt, not so pretty. Him without a shirt, okay, cool. And he had these really tight pants on, right? I mean, when I say really tight, I mean really tight, like tight. Like, I don't know what was tighter, the skin underneath him or the pants on top. It was that tight. It was like, whoa, baby. Wow. I mean, it was so tight they could have fitted under his skin. So he's out there and he's getting down, he's going up, he's going all over the place. And then his pants rip up the back. And we're of course not on the dance floor because we're old. And we're looking down. Well, at that point, later on we might have been on the dance floor before we left, but we've been there for a while, right? So we're like, he just ripped his pants. And his girlfriend comes over to the table that they're hanging out with. She's like, he does that all the time. What? She's like, oh yeah, he's always ripping his pants. So this is a thing, obviously. Wear really tight pants without a shirt and then rip your pants so everybody looks at you. And then to distract the fact that he now had in these blue pants, this white, and whatever was underneath was white. I'm pretty sure it was not skin. Pretty sure. But he had the type of slacks he had on. The pocket actually came out in the back, like there was a cloth insert of the pocket. So he pulled that out to distract the fact that the back of his pants were ripped. And it worked, actually. It worked pretty good. I was not as focused as much on the rip as once the pants pocket came out. Yeah. Vacation stories. All right, y'all, that's it. I'm out of here. I really need to get going. I got to concentrate on this Santa sleigh flying by. I already told you where Amanda is, Richard. She's Christmas shopping. Is she buying me anything? We'll find out. Christmas show's on Thursday. We'll find out what happens. Maybe I'll give her a pair of dewy socks. Ooh, they're soft and fuzzy. All right, y'all. See ya. Be good. God bless.